evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome everybody to the National Honor Society induction. I'd like to start with everyone with the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the National Anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. So welcome to our ceremony. I am Maura McKenna. I am the proud principal of Holyoke High School North campus, and excited to introduce our representatives tonight. Scholarship, leadership, character, and service. These are the qualities that members of the National Honor Society need to exhibit and live by. These qualities demonstrate a passion for learning at a very high level, an ability to lead others and be a role model for how you live your life, having a good reputation characterized by perseverance, respect, integrity, honesty, and sacrifice, and knowing that serving others and putting others first is a key part of being a good human being. This is a lot to live up to. This is the entire package. As I look at these students here tonight who are being inducted, these students are the entire package. They are those students that have reached all of these attributes. I always like to read the essays of the students that they need to write as part of their consideration for this. And I have to say, this group, while there was lots of individuals identified, I have to say, siblings, if you're out there, you represented. You are the ones who have made the most difference in the lives of these students, but there are many of others who have made a difference for them. I'm going to read a few excerpts from some of the essays to give you an idea of what these students see as exemplifying somebody they can look up to because of these 4 attributes. The definition of an accomplished person can depend on the individual defining it. Some may define it as a person who makes a large salary or climbing the corporate ladder. Others may define it by how their deeds and actions affect others. My sister embodies the concept of an accomplished person to me. She shows perseverance, and she's an individual that you can look up to. She strives to make me and everyone else she is surrounded by the best version of themselves. Another one. My sister is one of the strongest people in my life. No matter what you need, she will always have your back. She has worked hard. She has overcome obstacles. She has shown me to keep fighting for what I want. My dad is one of the biggest inspirations in my life. Seeing the many accomplishments and things he has been involved in has driven me to not only follow in his footsteps, but to strive for even more. My father has always encouraged me to give 100% in everything. My grandmother taught me that to be a successful leader, you need to have a kind, helpful soul. When you're a leader and gain the trust of others, you must do everything in your power to uphold that trust and exceed expectations. The best piece of advice my grandmother gave me that I would truly live by every day is, live gracefully while being thankful for everything you have, but never stop reaching for what you want to achieve. As you can see, they're brilliant. I'm gonna give you a couple more. My cousin always says the problem you are facing is never going to be bigger than the person you will become tomorrow. I feel that with her around me, I can never give up. She has inspired me to believe in myself and to know I have the ability to do anything, no matter the problem or circumstance. My fight will bring light in the middle of darkness. My sister is the boat keeping me afloat when I begin to get tired of treading water. She is the spring to my garden, renewing what has withered. She has always been my #1 supporter. Her character led me to a path of wanting to serve others and nurture the society around me. I am not too certain what path I am going to take in college, but I pray it is equivalent to shining a light upon others and causing a chain reaction, just like my sister does. What you have all been able to identify is that your role models show something about you as a group. You see the importance of persisting even when things get hard. You see the importance of believing in yourself and knowing that you are going to achieve what you want. You see the importance of thinking about others and putting their needs first. You think about living with a purpose and lifting up others, because that is what life is all about. I want to thank the faculty and staff who has helped to shape these individuals and support them as they made it to this milestone in their careers, as well as to the families for inspiring these students, supporting them, and helping them get there. Knowing that you will be future leaders in our community brings me hope for our world and what it can become. Congratulations to you all. Before I leave, I thought I'd never say this ever, but for the gram, I'd like you all to look at me over here right now, because it's all about the gram. Alma McKenna, HHS. Here we go. All right. I would like to now introduce Kelsy Izquierdo, the National Honor Society Advisor, to take on.
Thank you. Good evening. And thank you for coming to our annual National Honor Society induction ceremony to honor some of our exceptional students. The inductees you see before you this evening are among some of the finest students enrolled at Holyoke High School. These inductees have excelled in their academic courses, achieving at least a 3.5 cumulative grade point average while participating in extracurricular activities and many hours of community service. Most of the inductees have far surpassed these stringent requirements with their involvement in numerous clubs, sports teams, plays and musicals, and much, much more. Additionally, the volunteer work that these students have done is very impressive and makes me confident that our city is in good hands in the years to come with these future leaders. Not only was it necessary for each of these students to achieve the admission grade point average established by the National Honor Society, but they also had to exemplify the Honor Society's qualities of leadership, service, scholarship, and character. I can tell you from reviewing their applications that we have a very impressive group in front of us. I congratulate them on all of their accomplishments thus far, and I know their future is very bright. I would like to recognize our faculty committee members who volunteered their time reviewing applications. Kevin Bouchard, James Slaney, Jessica Santiago Morales, Mark Rodriguez, and Laura Vasquez, thank you for being a part of this process. I think you've made some wonderful selections. Also, I would like to thank the Magical Choir and Mr. Todd for singing here tonight. We love having you a part of this special evening. At this time, I would like to introduce our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Stephen Mahoney.
Good evening. I've got 2 jobs to do here tonight. The first one is to be really short with my remarks, and the second one is to say 3 thank yous. First, I want folks to know that I spent the day today with Anthony Soto, our superintendent, and I was just talking about how excited I was to come here. This is one of my favorite events of every school year, and he sends his congratulations and wishes he could be here, but he is trying to get us a new middle school, and that's where he is tonight. First, thank you. Families, thank you so much for trusting us with your children, for supporting and pushing your kids just when they need it, and for celebrating them with us tonight. They are amazing. I don't think anyone in Holyoke Public Schools takes for granted the responsibility that we have and the privilege it is to work with young people like this. Second, thank you is to our teachers and our staff. And while Kim recognized the high school staff who helped choose the folks who are sitting on the stage tonight, I just want to recognize that it is a K-12 accomplishment for the young people who are here tonight. Had teachers in kindergarten, had teachers in 3rd grade, had teachers in 7th grade, had staff who nurtured and cared for them even before they stepped here at Holyoke High School. We have some amazing teachers and staff in the audience tonight, both as high school staff and also as parents. Keira Morris is here, the Piedras are here, Stephanie Garcia is here, as well as kind of the dean of the faculty, Mark Todd, along with the motley crew over to my stage left. And our faculty and our staff are amazing, so I want to say thank you to them. And then finally, to inductees, thank you. Thank you for bringing your very best to Holyoke High School. Thank you for setting an example for your peers. And thank you for making your family and your school proud of who you are and who you're going to be. Congratulations, this is a really important step for you tonight. Well deserved.
Thank you, Dr. Mahoney. Now we will hear from some of our inductees speaking on the 4 qualities of the National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, character, and service. They will provide a brief description of what this quality means and then read an excerpt from the essay they submitted for the National Honor Society portfolio application. Finally, they will light a candle symbolizing that quality. First, I will introduce to you Kelsy Brainard, who will speak on scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. My grandmother did not attend college after high school. She got married and began a family at the age of 19 with her husband, my grandfather Robert King. They had 2 children and a house by the age of 21. While raising both my mother and my aunt, my grandmother decided it was time to go back to school. She attended Westfield State University for her degree in criminal justice, then continued to go to Anna Maria College in Worcester, commuting multiple times a week to get her master's degree and go on to attend the police academy, all to achieve the position of the first female police officer in Holyoke. This truly entails both leadership and scholarship. I would like to focus on the scholarship aspect of this. This inspires me daily. My drive in school to get good grades and be successful in my academic career stems from my grandmother. This passion I have built for school is truly because I have seen where it can get you in life. The want to achieve high honors is what keeps me going in school. Knowing that I have something to accomplish drives my passion to be successful, both in high school and when I attend college after high school. I will always have a drive to achieve something higher than what I have accomplished already. I will now light the candle representing scholarship. I will now introduce Tatiana Restrepo, who will speak on leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school in taking initiative in the classroom and in the school activities. The real leadership strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice the willingness to wield one's personal interest for the interest of others. After I moved to the United States, my cousin Stephanie decided to help me and open the doors of her house for me. But that's not all. Her actions told me the value of what leadership and service looks like. Stephanie is always around people, involved in her community and serving others. She loves kids, but Stephanie is not the person who is going to talk about how much she loves. Instead, she is going to give you action. Stephanie's goal is that every kid around her city will have education because she knows that nobody can take that away from you. She's a family helper, and I admire how she is willing to do everything for those kids who need it. She introduced me to how important it is to help people around me and how this impact can help others. Después de mudarme a Estados Unidos, mi prima decidió ayudarme y me abrió las puertas de su casa. Pero eso no fue todo. Sus acciones me enseñaron el valor de cómo liderazgo y servicio se deberían ver. Stephanie siempre está alrededor de las personas, envuelta en su comunidad y sirviendo a otros. Ella ama a los niños, pero ella no es el tipo de persona que le hablará sobre cuánto te ama. En cambio, ella te dará acciones. La meta de Stephanie es que cada niño alrededor de su ciudad tenga la posibilidad de tener educación, porque ella sabe que nadie puede quitarte eso. Ella es una ayudante de familia y admiro cómo está dispuesta a hacer todo por aquellos niños que lo necesitan. Ella me enseñó cuán importante es ayudar a las personas a mi alrededor y cómo esta ayuda puede impactar la vida de otros. I will now light the candle representing leadership. I will now introduce Veronica Colon, who will speak on his character.
Character is a force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us, our individuality, our goodness. It is a daily striving to make the right choices. Character is proving by example qualities of respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship. Having front row seats to the trials and tribulations of my sister Lydia's life granted me the understanding of how to overcome and embrace the struggle. I admire her for all the things I am not. The light she walks within from her years has always tried to leak within mine, leaving me blessings to be draped within. Lydia is the one everyone wants to surround themselves with, or even try to embody the exact nature of hers that is mesmerizing. She is the star you can't seem to stop following. She is the older sister that had to learn it all on her own so that her sisters like me could prosper when she was incapable of holding my hand in the process. Her character has orchestrated my life journey and the blessings that came with it. Her character led me to the path of wanting to serve the people and nurture the society around me. As I progress with mere uncertainty upon my future, I pray it is equivalent to shining a light upon others and causing a chain reaction that my sister had created in my life that I will continue for the better of those around me. Her character is what keeps me contained and prosperous with my trials and tribulations. I will now light the candle representing character. I will now introduce Jaylene Moquin, who will speak about service.
Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents towards the creation of a better tomorrow. My dad, Jonathan Moquin, has helped thousands of at-risk youth and regular youth to join authentical programs and mentor them. He teaches them social skills and core values while using them as a sports conduit. He used to and continues to identify issues within and outside of our local community. Additionally, he volunteers in any area to assist in creating positive activities and or locations. He has started many programs for ages from 5 all the way to 18 to help the youth in any way possible. He helps youth get careers, get away from their troubles at home, teach them, and overall touches people's lives on a daily basis. All of these efforts allowed him to get many achievements and opportunities throughout the course of his life, where everything that was said can be viewed as achievements as well. All of his hard work and dedication only shows a glimpse of his character. When I view my father's character, I see him as hardworking, pushful, dedicated, caring, empowered, and loving individual that always does everything with a positive attitude and goal in mind. Therefore, when being able to watch my father's success and efforts as I grew up, he only inspired me to do the same. I was always by his side in many of his leadership efforts and works within the community. I even was able to help with many sports organizations due to his direction that allowed me to. With people always coming up to me to this day, telling me to thank my father for what he has done for their children, families, is just so inspiring. It always makes me want to do the same for others. Since I was young, I started helping people in need in organizations within Holyoke, all because of my father. I've gotten achievements and participated in many services for the community from middle school all the way to my junior year currently. He has also pushed me into my passion of wanting to enter the medical field after high school, the passion of wanting to help people to the best of my efforts and make a difference in people's lives. I've gotten all of my academic and sports achievements thanks for him pushing me and guiding me every single day. I wouldn't be who I was today without my father being the example he was to me every day. I thank him for all his hard work and inspiration that he has put on to me and the rest of the community. I will now light the candle representing service.
Thank you, Kelsy, Tatiana, Veronica, and Jaylene for sharing your pieces of your essay with us tonight. We will now hear a song from the Magical Choir. Thank you for that beautiful performance. At this time, I'm going to ask the new inductees to please rise. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand and repeat the National Honor Society pledge. The audience can follow along with the text as printed in your program. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Thank you. Please be seated. We will now present the inductees with their certificates. Kelsy Margaret Brainard. Tatiana Restrepo. Veronica Luisa Colon. Jaylene Moquin. Maura Christine Fontaine-Dulude. Alexander J. Dumas. Alina Fairlie. Erryzequiel Izquierdo. Keira Morris. Morgan Elizabeth Murphy. Caitlin O'Brien. Brenna Phillips. Giselle Piedra. Michael Rivera-Pagan. Rebecca Romero. Jayshalee Santos. Ava Christine Tellier. Armando Zambrana. and Maria Zaya. And last but not least, Alivia Kaifer. I'm going to ask the inductees to please rise so we can give you all a round of applause. Congratulations to you all. And I look forward to working with you and see all of the great things that you accomplish. We welcome everyone to join us in the lobby for some refreshments. And the Magical Choir is going to sing our inductees out of the auditorium.